Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay. It's a special Christmas Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Complete.
So the Bucs now in great shape to begin their initial possession. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Operating from the gun, Meadows. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive, a little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
Wilson.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Play action. It's Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Meadows. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, Meadows. He sets up the screen to Jones. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on 2nd down, Meadows. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The numbers for Jones last week: 19 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm with the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Meadows. The catch made by Miller. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed, what you were looking for.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Russell Wilson sacked.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
41, the ball carrier.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
5-yard pickup.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw from his end zone. Meadows to Evans on the slant. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After the penalty is Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, Meadows. They'll find Miller. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And now he'll tuck it in, and it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Throwing on second and long. Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Wilson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third down, Wilson. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Seahawks call the second. Of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down, Seattle.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So, you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Buccaneers 10. Michael Dixon.
So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's second down. Now Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the gun on 3rd down. Meadows. That's caught by Howard. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 on the Seahawks.
Operating from the gun. Meadows. Throw left side taken in by Miller. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
From the gun, Meadows. And he finds Howard complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Meadows. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now it's Wilson. And it's incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
Wilson's.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
First down, Seahawks.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Wilson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, open man is Bourne.
Wilson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A gain of 7. First down, Seattle.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Second and 9.
On second and 9. Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Wilson's.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Wilson's pass.
And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Yeah, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Throwing on first down, Meadows. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
Throwing again, Meadows. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. The Bucs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Seahawks take over first down.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And what they do know is that they'll be playing at home come January, at least for one game, as they have locked up the NFC West.
And everyone wants that top spot, partner. We know that because that guarantees you home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But whether or not that's in the cards or not, you have to be impressed with how this team is played.
38-yard.
This is Scarborough. Breaks through the contact. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Seahawks.
There's Wilson to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And it's caught. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily, put it on him.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Bo Scarborough, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
On 1st and 10, Meadows. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Meadows. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Back to throw. Meadows.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no. Yeah,
we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now they'll run it to Scarborough. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. This is Scarborough. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They try again with Scarborough. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now Scarborough. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Myers' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
27.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now another one thrown incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 4th down, Meadows. That's to his running back, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Meadows, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on.
So the victory here for Seattle.